We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. It's the one-game American League wildcard playoff between the Boston Red Sox and the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of Baseball on the Show. I'm joined by Dan Plesac. And Dan, let's take a look at how these two ball clubs got to where they are.
Well, everyone has different opinions about these one-game wild card matchups. Kind of tough that your season comes down to this after such a long season, but it certainly creates a lot of excitement and drama. The pressure's on, so we'll see who handles it better and finds a way to win.
The old holdout purists may scoff, but I gotta tell you, this is as exciting as it gets, folks. One game to decide who moves on. It's the wild card playoff on the show, and it comes your way next. Shohei Ohtani gets the nod here at home for the American League wildcard game. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, when you look up the definition of rock solid for a starting pitcher, this is your kind of guy. Career ERA under 3, just knows how to get it done, controls the running game, limits the amount of damage, and more importantly, he knows how to win, and that's why it's going to be fun to watch him work in this one here today.
And the next up will be Alex Verdugo, and we are set for baseball here this evening. One and one, here it comes. And it's fouled away. Game time temperature here an even 60 degrees. The 1-2.
Inside, ball 2.
Andrew Benintendi is on deck. The 3-2 pitch. Fouled off. The next 3-2. And he lays off, ball 4, and the leadoff man is on to begin the ball game.
And that's just an incredible job at the plate by the leadoff man there. Not only did he make the pitch and throw a ton of pitchers and bust his tail, but he also won the battle and earned a free pass.
1-1. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Verdugo aboard here at first with nobody out. Line toward right center. In there, a base hit.
Batting third, the designated hitter, J.D. Martinez.
Standing in now, J.D. Martinez. And he fouls this one off.
I think for every player, for every former player, that swing right there is the reason we need to extend the netting without question. Want the fans to be safe.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Back goes Trout to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with one away. And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, Matty, how about Andrew Benintendi? We all know he's just a great baseball player. He's one of the elite players in the game, and it's always a privilege to see him do his thing. Hopefully he does just that in this one.
At the plate now, Mitch Moreland. Line drive to center field. Catch is made by Trout. Here comes the runner from third. And a relay home. The tag, and he is out at the plate. So much for our first run of the ball game. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. Red Sox nothing. Angels coming to bat. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Chris Sale is on the mound for the visiting squad in this AL wildcard matchup. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matty V, this ought to be a lot of fun. This guy won the Cy Young Award last year in the AL, so he knows how to pitch. And one of the things he does effectively, he attacks the strike zone. And if he does that, he should be fun to watch in this one.
Now to the plate, Justin Anderson. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Shohei Ohtani will get a shot here as a pinch hitter.
Pinch hitting for the Angels, number 17, Shohei Ohtani.
Two balls and a strike to the Angels leadoff hitter.
That's a great pitch for a spot like that. It looks like a strike, then it just comes in out of the zone. You can command that with movement. It's a very effective pitch to pitching hitters inside.
3-1 to him now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. This is skied into short left center. Bogarts is calling for it. And that's the first out of the inning.
Batting second.
Well, here's a look now at the Angels starting lineup. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Matty, I know this team can swing the bat. But one thing I'm focused on, and I think a huge key for this team, is base running. And I'm not necessarily saying stolen bases. Just being aggressive on the base pass. Putting the defense on their heels. Taking the extra base. Maybe that send from first to home. That's what I'm hoping to see.
Bases are empty, one man out. And another foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. This one's flared off to the right side. And that'll get down for a base hit.
That's what you want the guys at the top of the order to do. Set the table for the monsters. 3, 4, 5. Nice piece of hitting.
Red go.
Check on first by Sale, and he's back easily. To the plate now, Anthony Rendon swinging a high chopper, reined in on to Moreland, and that's in time for the second out.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, Albert Pujols.
So a runner in scoring position with two men gone, and stepping in the former MVP Albert Pujols. Payoff pitch on its way. Holds off on the slider, and that's a good idea as it's ball 4.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
And there's a line drive base hit to left field. He'll come home with it. The tag, and he is out at the plate. And so much for our first run of the ball game. Angels strand a couple. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. And that brings in Xander Bogaerts. And that misses for ball 4. So it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up, or he can really hurt you.
Sent on the ground out to second. Gets dirty and gloves it. What a play.
That is 7. The center fielder.
A man at second with 1 down, and that'll bring in the center fielder, Cameron Maybin. The 1-1 home. And this is popped foul off to the right and back into the seats. No score here as we play inning number 2. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. And that's going to fall. A base hit. And the run will score as the Sox are off to a 1-0 lead.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Ground ball right side. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit. And that runner will go no further than now.
Well, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that hole between first and second base, D-Row. First baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, and credit the batter right there. Nice piece of hitting right there. Not trying to do too much. He took a look at the defense and saw where it was aligned and tried to beat him.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Row? This Ed Drummond, he's a good umpire. Fair umpire, good ball and strike umpire. Pretty much straight down the road.
That's all you look for, Dan. Just be consistent. I don't care if you're given 2 to 3. Inches off the outside corner, but you can't do it on the inside corner. If you're going to stick to one thing and stay consistent with it, no player will have a gripe with you.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. And the runner will score from second. The relay. In to score is the runner from first. It's a 3-0 game. And he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. The throw hangs him out to dry, and that'll end the inning. So Justin Upton the next to hit. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. Now the 3-2 pitch. This one skied out toward right. Chasing after it is Verdugo. But he can't get there, and it bounces over the wall. It's a ground rule double.
Well, that will bring a smile to a manager's face every single time. First hitter of the inning just squares it up and bounces it over the fence. Even if it stays in the yard, that's a double either way.
At the plate, Mitch Haniger. And a swing and a miss. As that looked like self-defense there. It's 2-2.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
Now Haniger with a drive. That one's hit well to deep left field. Benintendi is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first out.
Batting 8.
All right, let's take a quick look at how the Red Sox set up on D today. And guys, can we focus on something real quick? There's 3 of them out there. 3 gold gloves on the defensive side of the ball. That's just special right there. Look for some highlight reel plays in this one.
In now, Tom Murphy. driven nicely into the gap. He pulls into second safely as a run also comes in to score, making it a two-run ball game. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Devers gloves it. In time to first, and there are two away.
Now batting, the pitcher, Shohei Ohtani.
Next up, the two-way Japanese import, Shohei Ohtani. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. On a swing to forget there, it's back even at 2-2.
Guess where he's going with this next pitch? Probably a little further outside, see if the fish are still biting.
And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2. Mike Trout would be next if they can keep this inning alive. And this is swung on and hit on the ground to Pedroia at second. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Top of the third set to get underway, and digging in is the outfielder, Andrew Benintendi. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate. Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. And this is taken in by Upton for the first out.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
Next will be the designated hitter, J.D. Martinez. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he'll watch the fastball miss down low. It's 2-1. Popped him up. Fletcher is there for it. And that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the first baseman.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And that'll bring up a former Gold Glover, the first baseman, Mitch Moreland. Fouled away. Three-two pitch. And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Well, he's really laboring in the early going here. That's his third walk of the game already. We'll see if he can get it together or if this is just one of those days where he's going to have to grind his way through this start.
1-2 to the Boston shortstop.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
The 1-2. Here's Bogarts in the air out to deep left field. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Into the box, Rafael Devers. Sent on the ground out to second. Scooped up. Throw over to Pujols at first. He'll take care of him to end the inning. But the Red Sox strike for 2 on the 2-run homer. Bottom of the third coming up. It's now 5-1 Boston. Mike Trout ready to settle in and kick off the inning. Matt Vasgersian joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac with you in the booth. This is line to left. Benintendi's got it, and there's one away.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
In now for the Angels, Anthony Rendon. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now.
Pitcher's got options here. He looked a little bit out front. Might be able to rush a fastball by him.
High in the air out to center field. Maben is right there, and he's got it for out number 2.
The first baseman, number 5, Albert Pujols.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and standing in the machine, Albert Pujols. The 1-1 home. And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Welcome back to Anaheim as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager. And one thing he mentioned is how well they're doing at simply putting the ball in play. Looking at the advanced data, our researchers found that about 9 of 10 swings are resulting in some sort of contact today, which is well above Major League average. The result has been a lot of balls in play, a lot of hits, and solid run production, guys.
Thank you, Heidi. Hit on the ground out to short. Simmons is there. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
The batter, number 50.
1 away, and here's the 2008 AL MVP, Dustin Pedroia. And now a ball lifted into the air out toward center field. Trout has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting.
So 2 gone now here in the 4th. And from the on-deck circle into the batter's box comes Christian Vasquez. Now the 1-1 pitch. 5-1 our score as we play the 4th here. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Red Sox. They lead. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th, and set to go is the second baseman, David Fletcher.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
The left fielder, number 8, Upton.
Here's Justin Upton now. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat.
And he's got to build off that last AB. He battled. Usually when you battle, you get in that.
Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. Throw in time at first for route number 2.
The right fielder, number 19.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, the corner outfielder, Mitch Haniger. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is over. All set for the start of the inning, and next it'll be the outfielder, Alex Verdugo. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Hit out towards second. He's right there. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting, the left fielder, Andrew.
So 1 away here with the bases empty. And with it brings the left-handed swinging Andrew Benintendi. Here it comes on 1-1. Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side. And that's in there. Base hit.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump, but this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
Into the box now, J.D. Martinez. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Trout has a read on it. 2 gone.
Now batting.
Here's the first baseman. Now Mitch Moreland, 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. Now time asked for and granted by the home plate umpire. Down the first baseline, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Lifted in the air to center. Trout has a read on it. And that's the 3rd out. Red Sox. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Angels offense with their manager between innings. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Now a foul tip that's held onto at the plate, and the count moves to 1-2 now. Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th with a punch out, 1 away.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact.
1 run, 4 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. That was a nasty-looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Boy, and that's about as bad as you can fool a guy. It's 1-2.
Real ugly 0-1 swing there. As a pitcher, you've got to be hunting for the strikeout, knowing you have this guy way off balance.
The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch until he proves he can lay off of it.
And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Hit on the ground to short. Bogarts has it. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. tried to pick things up where he left off. Xander Bogaerts. He'll lead it off for the Red Sox here in their half of the sixth.
Yeah, Matt, this guy's been as advertised. We heard that if this guy could get his foot down, he could get wood on a bullet. That last pitch and that last AB, that was triple digits, Matty V, and he still turned it around.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth.
Now batting, third base.
Riding in for Boston, Rafael Devers. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And he lays off again, ball 3.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
And a throw to Pujols is in time for the second out.
For the Red Sox, the center fielder, Cameron Maybin.
Into the box, Cameron Maybin. A hit in 2 tries so far. The 1-2 pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. He'll try again, 1-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Red Sox. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Mike Trout.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Maybin is there. 1 down.
The third baseman, number 6, Anthony Rendon.
Ready now for LA, Anthony Rendon. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Set to deal. Here's the 3-1. Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2.
The first baseman, number 5, Albert Pujols.
Two men are out now in the Angels' 6th. And standing in, the machine, Albert Pujols. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Angels are gone. 7th inning ready to roll, and that'll bring up the former MVP second baseman Dustin Pedroia. The 1-1 home. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at-bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
Hit on the ground out to short, taken in by Simmons. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Up next for the Red Sox, the
One man.
catcher.
And is out in the Red Sox 7th. And from the on-deck circle into the batter's box comes Christian Vasquez. 1-2 to the Red Sox catcher.
He's staring a hat trick in the face right now after that swing. He has just got to find a way to zone up a little bit more. You cannot expect to make solid contact chasing stuff outside the zone.
Ball 2. 1 out, nobody on. Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
And it's fouled away. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order. So the Red Sox lineup turns over, and to the plate, Alex Verdugo. He was a ground-out victim last time up. 7th inning here in a 5-1 ball game.
Your attention, please.
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up.
Ryan Booker.
And now in advance of a big 3-2 pitch, time is called at the plate as he'll press the reset button. And before the big 3-2 pitch, time is called at home plate. Here comes the payoff pitch. This is pulled into right. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting, the left fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
Stepping in now, Andrew Benintendi. And that fastball's too much for him there, 1-2. Booker is among a dying breed, those lefty specialists whose roles are changing with the new rules around reliever usage. A bouncer to the left side. There's one, but one's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue.
Now back, designated hitter.
Here's J.D. Martinez, and their runners at the corners now. 5 runs, 7 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Pitch is popped up. Fletcher is under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Boston strands a couple. They're up 5-1. Standing in, David Fletcher. A hit in 2 tries for him so far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one. Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
And Upton swings and misses on a good pitch, and he's set down on strikes for out number 2.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Hit in the air out to straightaway left field. Waiting on it is Benintendi. And the inning is over. Angels go down 1-2-3. They're down 5-1. New inning set to get underway, and set to go is the Moreland. The 1-1. And now we see a right-hander up and throwing in the Angel bullpen. The 1-2. A swing, and this ball is blasted to right field. Nothing's going to keep this one in the ballpark. Gone to lead off the inning. Mitch Moreland with a solo home run, and it's now a 6-1 ball game.
Man, not an easy thing to do, D-Row, to hit a bomb off these closers. These guys pitching the 8th and 9th inning nowadays, they're tough to center and get anything productive off of.
Oh, yeah, and certain home runs are just a little bit more sweeter than others. Taking a closer deep in a big spot, high velocity, nasty exploding breaking stuff, that's one he's not going to forget.
So now to the plate, Xander Bogaerts. This pitch is popped up. Pujols trying to get there. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Ready once again, Rafael Devers. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. And here's the 3-2 from him. Lofted in the air out toward right center. On the run is Henniger. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. Now batting, Cameron Maybin. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Noah Ramirez enters the ball game out of the pen, looking for the final out here in the top of inning number 8.
Ramirez.
Two out, nobody on. Now time granted here at the plate as he'll step out of the box. The 1-1 home. Misses for the second ball. And he gets him to wave at that one. It's 2-2.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor and swinging a pitch that bad? Not good.
Swing and a miss as he chases one out of the zone for the third strike, and that's the third out of the inning. The Red Sox tack on one more thanks to the solo home run. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th. It's now 6-1 Boston. And that'll bring in Tom Murphy. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Now playing center field, number 5, Kevin Pillar.
Jose Peraza is also into the game as he takes over at short.
Number 3, Jose Peraza.
Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for ball 2. This is hit high and deep out to left. Looking up is Benintendi. Gone. Into the home bullpen for a home run. A solo shot here to left as the lead is cut to 4. It's 6-2 now.
Pitcher making a move his feet right there. Probably upset him a little bit. He dug right back in, didn't lose his toe hold, and absolutely clobbered that pitch.
At the plate now, Andrelton Simmons. Fouled off. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Fastball laid off well below the knees. Softly hit out to short. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. Tommy La Stella will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 10, Tommy.
Bases are empty, one man out. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Wow, I'm shocked he even pulled the trigger on that pitch. He might have been fooled right there, but he was able to keep his hands back and scramble a good pitch for a base hit.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. One in, one out, and one on here in the inning. Now time called at the plate as he'll step out and try and start it again. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he struck him out.
Well, there's the great equalizer, the changeup, El Cambio. Listen, if you can keep that pitch in your back pocket and pull it out when you need it like he did right there, usually hitters, they don't stand a chance.
And prior to the 2-2, he'll step out of the box and ask for time. In now, Anthony Rendon. Hot shot to third. And he'll go the short way to retire the side. Angels strike for 1, and it comes on this solo home run. Cam Bedrosian enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. All set to start the 9th in this one. And now before the next pitch, time is called at home plate as he'll step out. 1-1. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Upton's under it. Makes the play, 1 away.
Up next for the Red Sox, the catcher, Christian Vasquez.
Striding into the box, Christian Vasquez. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. The 2-2. Hit softly on the ground to third. He's got it. And a throw to Pujols is in time for the 2nd out.
Up next for the Red Sox, the right fielder, Alex
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Alex Verdugo. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. And that'll get down for a base hit. Throw into second. And he's able to get back in there at first safely.
Hey, Dan, I would imagine guys like this frustrated the heck out of you.
Oh, they do. You know, you make quality pitches. They fight, they scratch, and then that one pitch that you leave up in the zone, they're able to take advantage of it and drive it for a base hit.
Into the box, Andrew Benintendi. Right side. Reined in. And a close play at second, but the throw does beat him, and the side is retired. 1 left for the Red Sox. They lead it 6-2. Brandon Kinsler takes the mound here. Not a save situation, of course, because of the big lead, but he'll try to finish it out nonetheless. And now we'll take a moment here at home plate as he asks for time. Now the 2-1. The catcher wanted it down, and they got him to chase it for strike 2.
Hey, I know he's aware he can't tie the game with one swing of the bat, but maybe he's just trying to excite the boys and get one on the board.
Great changeup there in the dirt for the 3rd strike. And he makes the throw to first. Pujols is retired, and there's 1 away. And there are the final numbers for the Boston starter. And he really delivered a fantastic postseason performance.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
A little bit outside. 2-1. Kinsler is pretty much a manager's dream coming out of the bullpen. High strikeouts, doesn't walk a lot of batters, usually a recipe for a lot of success.
Oh, that's one of the keys. I think if you were to build a perfect relief pitcher, you'd want a guy that throws a lot of strikes, that minimizes the base on balls, and nobody does it as good as this guy does right now in the game of baseball.
So striding forward now, Justin Upton. And their season hangs in the balance here as they're down to their final out. And he fouls this one off. Angels down to their last strike. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning. Fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
And these wild card games are hard enough as your entire season rests on 9 innings of baseball. But they put aside all the distractions that come with playing on the road and handled their business. Now it's on to the division series, 1 step closer to the World Series title.
And they did some damage offensively in this one, enough to get the win, and this man led the charge. He's our top player of the game.
It wasn't a huge offensive day for him. He only had one hit, but he definitely made it count. Put one out of here that ended up being a really important swing of the bat in this one.
So for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire great crew, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching the American League wildcard game.
The